Welcome back. This is episode 136 of BrokeN Boys with me, Colin.
And me, Mike.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought there was gonna be I thought you were gonna say and my co-host. I didn't know I had to say and me as well.
No, I should have cleared it with you, but sorry.
Yeah. You need to clear these kinds of things with me. That's unacceptable to be
You kind of
doing
put me on
the
the
job.
spot, the intro. So,
do you think I prepare my intros?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know you're extremely prepared every episode, every week.
Yeah. I actually do have slightly more notes than usual this week, so you know what?
Oh wow. Good job.
We'll take it.
Proud of you.
But yes, me, Mike.
Spooky Howard Hamlin.
Yeah, in the server that I'm in with my friends, I was Howard Hamlin, and then they're like, "Oh my gosh, we need to do Halloween stuff." So I found a picture of Howard Hamlin dressed as a vampire in a coffin. So now my name is wait, you should have waited a second. Now my name is Spooky Howie. There we go. Yeah. I don't know.
You didn't add any new sounds.
Oh, I did not add any sounds. We'll get there. It's pending in the budget. Gotta run it with the execs. Yeah. But don't you think Howard Hamlin looks so good in a coffin?
Yeah. It's something that I don't think he got.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he got the luxury of a coffin.
Yeah.
But
well,
that's because he lives.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. He becomes immortal. Like a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird. Better Call Saul season 6 got supernatural.
Yeah, the vampire arc was kind of interesting. Little strange, but I mean, the foreshadowing was there. So
it was. They brought back Chuck. They were like, I want to chuck your blood. It was.
Someone just recently watched the Hive Mind Bits bracket or whatever.
The one-liner bracket.
One-liner bracket, my bad. Yeah, that was good. That was quippy.
Thanks. Thank you. But before we get into, well, actually, no, this is probably part of your notes. How was your week?
Oh, my week is fine. Just did some stuff. Last week, I don't think I talked about it on the pod, but my cousins and I, and along with my brother, fulfilled our Christmas present to our grandparents, which we promised them that we would treat them to I think a meal on Lake Michigan is how it was advertised. So that gave us leeway room for dinner or lunch, and lunch was way cheaper. Still expensive, but yeah, we found a little cruise boat. Did a fancy little lunch there up in Chicago last Saturday. So I've been to Chicago.
I had to get up earlier.
I had to get up pretty early. I think I woke up at 8:45, which was I know it was a little troubling. But yeah, we did that, and it was a really nice time. The music was a little loud. There was like a DJ on board for some reason, and like most of her set was like I guess like background R&B stuff, which is fine. But like towards like the middle of the dinner, it just became like, I don't know, remixes of like Shape of You and stuff. It was it was a little weird. The view of the boat was good, and like the view of Lake Michigan and stuff was really good. The food was fantastic. I mean, we don't really do like fancy food all that much. Like I'm talking like fancy stuff. So that was a real treat. We got to choose entree or a starter, an entree, and a dessert. Um, and my starter, it was super salad. I chose soup. It was like a tomato, or it was like a red pepper bisque, what it was called.
Mm,
Very
sounds good.
delicious. It had some pesto and mutts, I think, in there. Pretty good.
Mm.
For my entree, I did salmon. Uh, just a really, really nice salmon with a little bit of a chili flavor in there or something, which was also very, very good. But what blew me
Mm.
away was the dessert, which I got. It's a special kind of like cheesecake where it's like at the very end or something they'll just like slightly overcook it so like the outside caramelizes and the inside just like kind of becomes like a lot more soft than usual cheesecake.
Mm.
But oh my god. And I think we've been over this before, but I am a cheesecake whore. Like that is
Yeah.
one of the that's got to be god tier dessert for me. Spoiler alert
Oh.
for dessert bracket whenever we get there, but
Yeah.
that's got to be top tier dessert for me. And that's probably the best cheesecake I've ever had. So
Mm.
so so good. And then my grandma, she doesn't really like sweet stuff. She never really has. So she ordered the cake and let my brother and I split it, and along with my cousin as well, who took some bites. And that was like a dark chocolate cake. It was like
Ooh,
it was it was phenomenal.
I
um,
love dark shit.
yeah, I do too. I don't think I've ever had it in a cake like that before. It was really good. Um, but yeah, that was pretty fun. We went back home. Um, had like 2 hours or so to ourselves. I took a nap to replenish my sleep. Um, and then we went out for pizza with the whole family. Since
Mm.
everyone was in town, and that doesn't always happen. Um, we went out for pizza at a place that I don't really like their pizza all that much, but I got myself some wings. Um,
What place is that?
it's Samino's. Have you had Samino's?
No, I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's a place that they like a lot. For me, it's like really greasy, and I think
Um,
something in their whatever just doesn't sit with me. Um,
mm.
so I got their wings. Wings were good, and then we went back to the cousin's house, all of us, and just kind of hung out. It was a nice day. Uh,
Yeah.
busy day. Um, then other than that, I mean, I've been working on another Radiohead transcription. Um, been sending some emails to past professors about things. Possibly,
Mm.
hey, play my stuff. You know, the usual things you send to past professors. Am I right?
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I've been doing that. The usual RuneScape and GeoGuessr duo. Great
Yeah.
time. Um, that's that's pretty much all I've like done this week, I think. Um,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, it was a pretty decent week. But Saturday was the only like notable day that something happened, I guess. But how about you, Sir Colin? How was school? How's life? How's work?
Yeah, it's all right. Most of the week I had well, after last week's episode, I uh I had a sore throat last week during the episode.
Oh,
Um and then, I was like, that sucks. But then I woke up on Saturday and I didn't have a sore throat, but my nose was all stuffed and runny. Um
maybe whatever I had the week before just took a week to get to you,
it's
because that sounds
it's
very
possible.
similar to what I
Yeah.
had.
Um but yeah, I was very sniffly and gross for most of the week. Um Still a little snotty, but not as much.
Hmm.
Um, so that was fun.
Are you gonna cry on
Uh,
pod?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
I had a good amount of schoolwork to do this week. It wasn't like the worst. And in one of my classes, I got to watch a movie for both classes this week, so that was nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I watched. It was a movie called The Cold Mountain. It was in one of my Civil War classes. It was at, I bet you can't guess when it was set.
Shit. Ancient Egypt?
Close.
Okay.
It was the Civil War.
Oh, they don't have mountains in Egypt.
Well, they do. They're just man-made.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. It had Jude Law, Nicole Kidman, Donald Sutherland, who played President Snow in the Hunger Games movies.
Oh yes.
It had Natalie Portman was in a little bit, and Jack White from the White Stripes had a role in it.
Oh, I didn't know he acted.
I didn't either. I was watching. It was a scene where, this one of the characters' fathers and his friend were like playing the banjo and the viola or whatever, singing old, country songs. And then all of a sudden it like cuts to nighttime, and then there's this other dude, and I'm like, that motherfucker looks so familiar, and he's playing that lute like it's fucking nothing. And then I was like, hold on a fucking second, that's Jack White from the White Stripes,
my favorite lute player.
Yes. And then my professor, after that scene was over, he was like, that's Jack White from the White Stripes, and I was like, knew it.
Professor's just like, that's before your time. Just everyone.
You ever heard Seven Nation Army?
That's a little before your time. Yeah. Sorry. I know I just made that joke, but it's funnier for.
The movie was set. It was set on the side of the Confederacy.
Good.
So it was like, yes, I agree with that with my profile picture today.
Me too.
If you don't know what my profile picture is, look up PewDiePie bridge incident.
Yeah. Honestly, you could probably just do PewDiePie bridge and you're good.
Yeah, that's all I had to search. Honestly, when I typed PewDiePie into the search bar, the first two things after PewDiePie were PewDiePie bridge and PewDiePie bridge incident. So
wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I mean, you also kind of match, the spooky season, because I'm afraid of anything you might say next with that profile picture.
That's weird. You're usually the racist one.
Yeah, usually, but I mean, oh, how the turntables.
Oh yes. That's my favorite YouTube channel.
Yeah, turning the tables.
Yeah. But yeah, the movie was alright. It was pretty good. It was paced kind of poorly. He skipped past a couple sex scenes, which I was like, why?
These are all adults. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all adults here.
Well, if they're just like really raunchy,
like The Room level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. My fucking my one class, my History 200 class that has like the most work in it, got canceled for next Monday, or like this upcoming Wednesday, the Monday after that, and the Wednesday after that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be home free for a good amount of that. Luckily, I mean, there's still some assignments that we have to do, but I don't have to wake up for that class, so that's nice.
Oh, and that's just a Monday, Wednesday class, right? Because you don't have anything on Fridays. Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I for some reason the fucking Wi-Fi in the apartment's been awful, and it hasn't connected like at all, really. I don't know what the problem is with that. But in trying to find if the apartment complex had said anything about it, I went to like the resident portal or whatever, and there was a thing that said, "Oh, we're the apartment complex is changing ownership," and I was like,
Oh,
"Okay,"
God.
and I looked at that, and I was like, "After October 5th, we will no longer be accepting online payments. For every payment you have to make, you have to either get a check or a money order."
Oh my God.
And
Imagine
I'm
going
like,
to new management and having to do old ways. Like, what is
right?
that?
Like, and they didn't even send like a mass email out. It was all in that portal.
Oh God.
So I imagine that there's a lot of people that haven't seen that,
Yeah.
and and when rent comes along, if there's not an email sent about that, or if they don't switch to a new like service or something, there's going to be a lot of people who don't know what the fuck's going on. And it's like we're all fucking students. Most of us, a vast majority, I'd say, don't know how to write a check.
Yeah.
Uh, I barely know what a money order is.
Yeah.
Um, so it's like, motherfucker, what is this shit? Um, but yeah, but inside of that, there was no explanation for the Wi-Fi or anything, so that's fun.
So just found more problems, not anything
Yeah,
to solve.
I was just trying to play fucking games with my siblings this week, and I got through half a game of Fortnite, uh, and I was lagging and disconnecting, and it was just not fun. So we had to resort to Discord games, which was still fun, but
Mm-hmm.
not as fun. That's fun. I got some crumble cookies this week. I was like,
Oh,
I'm in the mood for some cookies, and they had like an oatmeal, like a Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pie kind of cookie.
that's my favorite.
It was so good, and it tasted exactly like it.
What other ones they have?
The other one I got was a caramel apple.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's my favorite. Um, they had dark chocolate.
Oh, no, that's my favorite.
Mm-mm. And they had like a mint chocolate chip.
Nice. It's such a stupid
Yeah, but
bit. I'm
those were
sorry.
yeah,
Those do sound
that's
good.
okay. The ones I got were very good. Um, uh, the Riz God failed today, Mike. You know,
Uh-oh.
I
What
was gonna,
happened?
I was gonna. First of all, I only worked a half hour with the girl today, so that didn't get much time to talk to her or anything.
Uh-huh.
But I wrote I had written like my Snap and my phone number, and then like a little note that was like, because last week we were like talking about procrastinating on schoolwork. Um, and the note was like, if you need help procrastinating on your schoolwork some more, a little smiley face.
Hmm.
And then she was on her way out, and I had it in my hand, but then I was like, no. So I just kind of like shot up a peace sign or whatever,
Hmm.
and I was like, and I was a little chicken baby, little, little baby.
I was a
So I
little
was a little mad.
I was a little scared that was gonna go a different way when you said
No, 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 no.
you risk God fail. There's
Failed
still a
failed
chance.
myself. I failed
Yeah,
myself.
yeah, okay, okay.
Um, yeah, so I'll have to wait till I work a half hour with her next week. Um, so that kind of blew, but uh, I didn't have my clinical today, so I didn't have to wake up early. And then I worked. I was supposed to work 2:30 to 11, but like 10:30 rolled around, and it was like kind of dead. So I was like, "Can I go home?" And they were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Fuck yeah, fuck yeah." Um, so yeah, I got off a little early, which was nice. But it's also finally fall
Hmm.
esque now. I don't know how it's like up there, but it was pretty freaking chilly today.
Yeah, it was cold and rainy today for us.
Love that.
Yeah, wonderful
Uh,
combo.
yeah, that's what I've wanted, honestly. Most of this week being like 80 degrees, I was like, "Fuck me, what is this shit?" Um, but yeah. Other than all that, I listened to Stick Season by Noah Khan
Mm.
this week, which I had meant to listen to for a long time. Um, it was pretty good. He has a really good voice. It's got good folky vibes, but it is kind of samey throughout. A lot of the songs kind of sound the same.
Mm-hmm.
and towards like the middle, it's kind of like boring. But there are a couple bops on there. The first song, Northern Attitude, is really good. Um, he had Hosier come out on stage and sing that one with him. So I saw a couple clips of that.
Yeah,
Um,
I've been seeing a lot of. I mean, I've been hearing about him for a while now, but just recently I've been seeing that. I think Olivia Rodrigo did a cover of one of his songs recently, and
yes,
that was all over my For You page for some reason.
mhm,
Yeah.
yeah, but he seems like a cool dude. A good album, but it's not my favorite, but good vibes, good voice. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Uh, it's music news. You want to start off music news this week?
I can, but I also forgot to mention I listened to a couple things.
Oh,
First thing I listened to, I had some morbid curiosity.
oh,
It was definitely sometime during this week. I saw an album of the year on the front page. There was a new Oliver Tree album, and I'm like, oh god.
first.
Um, and the album cover looked awful, and I'm like, it had a bad score. I'm like, you know what? I'll see. I've never listened to a full Oliver Tree album.
Mm.
But now I have. Wasn't that good? Oh, it's called Alone in a Crowd. Yeah, basically it's just basic pop dance type music.
Mhm.
He goes in a more dancey direction than I think most of his stuff does, but production's all right, but his vocals are just terrible throughout.
Life goes on and on and on
Pretty
and on.
much. Yeah. I mean like in his because he had an album, I don't remember when it was, but called Ugly is Beautiful. It's like the one where he's holding the balloons and like there's a bunch of fire behind him or whatever.
Mhm.
It's like the one he blew up with. And there's a song on there called Hurt that I actually think is a pretty good
Yeah,
song. You know
that's
that
a
song?
good song.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's a good track. And like I know my friend Dane was really into him as well during that time, and I've seen that album has like okay reviews. But like I don't know what the hell he's been doing with like the whole country thing and then now just like this weird dance stuff. I don't know.
Uh, he's he just plays this character that would have would have been great in like 2016, but nowadays it's
That's
like
probably when he started it.
yeah,
uh,
and he still runs around with like H3 and stuff, and
right. But I
but it's
mean, yeah. I just have found him annoying for the last like 4 5 years or something.
mm,
But Hurt's still a good song.
yeah.
Um
I don't know if you know this, but him and your other favorite artist, Melanie Martinez, dated at one point.
I did know that, yeah. That's she wrote the song about her new man likes to fuck on her period because Oliver Tree didn't. So
Oh
I know the lore. Um
God, it's ew.
yeah. Don't you want a whole song about that with luscious metaphors throughout? Um but yeah. Yes. Yeah, it was not great. Um I have a like a light like decent 4-ish something like that. And
Sorry.
then I also listen to completely uninspired by anyone because we don't take inspiration from this person on our podcast at all. I listened to an Aphex Twin album.
Oh,
And it was Selected Ambient Works 85 through 92. That's like the one that's like black and white and has like the little guitar. Oh god, I can't think of what that thing's called. The clamp thing that
yeah,
yeah. You know the symbol.
yes.
It's the one that's black and white and like simplified. Uh it's pretty good. I mean, it's an ambient album, so like, I had it mostly in the background. I listened a couple times. I'm like, you know what, this is pretty banging, pretty good. I don't have any specific thoughts on it, but I think I'm gonna just kind of keep listening to it, see if anything emerges. Um, but yeah. Other than that, yeah, music news. I'd have quite a few, so if you want, we can kind of bounce back and forth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cool. I guess the first thing I'll mention is our dear little child, Trench from 21 Pilots,
Mm,
turned 5 years old yesterday, and
got
when I saw that, I was like, felt like I was about to crumble to dust.
it.
I didn't think that one was gonna hit me that hard, but
Yeah,
Yeah, that kind of did. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my
um, but
Yeah.
they were doing some celebratory stuff, not like anything huge, but some reminiscing on it with some posts. I'm like, damn.
Mm.
And I listened to Trench again. I'm like, such a good album, so good. Um,
The best era.
the best
Just,
boy. Yeah.
mm.
Go listen to Trench.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's so fucking amazing.
Even if you think you won't like it, you might. I think
You're bound to like something.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's safe to say.
Yeah, there's something for everyone on that thing, I think.
It's all just quality.
It
Um,
is.
but yeah, yeah. What do you got?
I mean, speaking on that, fucking that made me feel old. But then to do a little tangent here, I was working earlier, and one of my like crew trainers,
Mm-hmm.
she was, I thought she was like at least 18, maybe 19, but like we were talking, and she was like, uh, my one of my managers said something about like, oh, go get your boyfriend out there. And she was like, ew, those are college kids. I'm only 16.
Oh my
And we
god.
both went, you're 16? Like, what? Oh my God. Like, she's the same age as my youngest brother, and that made me want to die. um,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel old. But, otherwise, yeah, that turned 5. That was pretty crazy. In little in chronological order, I guess I'll go. What Love by I Don't Know How, but They Found Me dropped the
Oh
first single.
shit! I forgot to listen to that. I'm
Michael.
sorry. I forgot that was dropping today. I had the news about the album in my.
It dropped yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, What Love by I Don't Know How, but They Found Me. First single from his new album coming out. I think it's February.
February
I think people.
23rd.
Yes, they found it through like Record Store Day or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's called
but
Gloom Division.
yes.
This is the stuff I
But the
got.
new songs. What?
I said this is the stuff I got. I just didn't listen to the song.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's a super interesting cut. He said he wanted to drop this one first because it's like the most different and weird on the album. It's
Interesting.
about it starts off with like a little talky part. It's like, well, first we must talk about sexual intercourse or whatever you want to call it, um, or reproduction or something like that, sexual reproduction. And then it's like, but it's like it's kind of Joe-esque, the song.
Mm-hmm.
The vocals are kind of him esque. He also, like, for the premiere of the music video, he was like answering questions and talking to the audience and everything. And he was like, "Yeah, I wanted to call the album Gloom, but Joe beat me to it, so I had to go Gloom Division."
That's funny.
um, uh, but yeah, it's like it's pretty good. It grew on me a lot after the first listen. The first listen, I was like, "This is a little weird," but the chorus is super fun. It's very bouncy. Um, it's a lot different than most things on Razzmatazz.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very excited for that album to drop. Uh, but yeah, I'm surprised you didn't listen to that.
I mean, I haven't been checking like social media stuff for a while now. So like
Oh,
I didn't see anything on Twitter, Instagram, or whatever, just because I don't know, brain's not ready for that. But I guess I usually when it comes to music stuff, I'd see it on YouTube, but I guess I'm not subscribed to them. So that one just kind of flew me by.
wow. Music podcast or a music based podcast.
Music podcast, and I didn't listen to the nice little indie band that we like, or indie person, I guess at this point. I don't know.
The artist.
Indie artist. But yeah, oopsie. I'll listen to that afterwards, or maybe later in the
Maybe.
episode. I don't know. It's up to you.
We'll
Um, yeah. Another single that dropped today, that I did see something for was Lovejoy. Lovejoy did a new little song, Wilbur Soot's band, called "Normal People Things." It's I don't know. It's all right. Like instrumentally, it has a lot of energy to it, but
Mhm.
Wilbur's doing a different kind of vocal style that like I don't know. I mean, I know you've mentioned his vocals before, um, not being like huge on them, but
One day. Yeah.
yeah, but they haven't really bugged me before. But he's just doing something weird on this one. That's like, what are you doing? Like, it's not like awful, but it sounds just super forced and like I'm trying to do something different, you know. Um, but the song is it's whatever. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah,
All right. I didn't hear about that. That's pretty cool.
we're a music podcast. Sorry.
Speaking of that, did you see the new Dream Cringe that dropped earlier this week?
Maybe.
Probably not, since you were on social media. You were not haven't been on social media much, but
I mean, when I say that, I mean like Twitter and Instagram. I've been,
oh, okay.
yeah, I may have. I don't know.
Yeah, he was doing a concert. It's like where he's kind of sitting on stage and he's like kind of fake crying and he's like burying his head in his arms over and over again, but like super forcefully.
The hell.
It was very cringy, but the crowd was like, "Oh, we're here for you. We're here for you. We love you." And he was just like, he kept like burying his head in his arms like over and over again, like super like hard. And his drummer behind him was kind of just looking at him like, "Dude, what the fuck are you?" It's a very funny video.
That I
Um,
did not see that.
you should definitely look at that after.
Yeah, I guess I got two things
Uh,
to view after this.
but then last night we got a drop from Paramore with This Is Why, a little
hmm
remix version of the album. At least most of the songs were remixed. I didn't listen to all of them. I listened to the ones that interested me most.
Yeah, I
Which,
kind of skimmed through just to kind of see what was going on. I didn't actually listen though.
but Julian Baker's Thick Skull was super fucking good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Uh, Love that. The Wet Leg version of C'est Comme Ça was good. I liked it better than the original, I think. Um, they just have a cool vibe. I liked Wet Leg's album a lot last year. I would love
hmm
to hear more from them. They got a cool. I like
Like
their
their
style.
style, yeah.
Um, and then the last track, which was a demo called Sanity, which was a demo from the After Laughter period.
Oh,
Uh, yeah, I liked it quite a bit.
I actually
Um,
didn't listen to that one, but
yeah, you'll probably like
I
it.
didn't realize
Check
it
it.
was an original song. I wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah, it's good. I was kind of like skimming through some of the rest of the album on my break at work. And the Zane Lowe version of, I think it's either Figure Eight or You First. I was not expecting it to just be like a dance, like an EDM song.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh okay. But yeah, I might check out the rest. But those three songs that I checked out most were very good.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I have to add to that is that in my notes, I wrote down more Paramore, Mia Moore. I thought that was funny. Usually you can see my notes, but now I'm just making jokes for myself and it's sad. So,
You gotta make yourself laugh before you make anyone else laugh.
exactly. Um, and yeah, the last thing I have is that um, new Drake album, For the Dogs, came out, and just another mark on our inevitable Drake artist analysis of where we're gonna have to listen to an hour and a half album that is currently sitting at a 50 on album of the year.
No.
It,
I
it
saw that it was like 23 tracks long.
yeah, it just keeps
Fuck.
getting worse. Just keeps getting worse. Um,
We gotta roll like soon.
yeah, but this really was the day for all the dogs because not only was there that, but there was Roger Waters' version of The Dark Side of the Moon that came out, and it has a dog on the cover of it. It's like a dog's eye. Um,
Roger Waters a Pink Floyd number?
Yeah, yeah, he made a redux of Dark Side of the Moon that's currently sitting at a 15 on album of the year.
Oh God.
You haven't heard about this? Oh gosh.
No.
Uh, he dropped Money as a single like a while back, and I I saw a lot about it. Basically, the whole thing is like spoken word. He's just like, money, it's a tick. I don't even
He's
know.
making like the ching noises.
Yeah, it's just like it's really boring and just weird. But anyways, that's the other dog thing, and then the last dog thing that came out was a new album dropped by Pitbull.
Mm,
So
Dolly.
this was the day for all the dogs. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Um,
That's the last music news I had was Drake as well.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
it wasn't really until today, but I guess I should have mentioned Dark Side of the Moon Redux thing because I watched Brad react to a little bit of it because he was doing that, and then listened to the Pitbull album later. That's how I knew about that. But I kind of I guess I listened through most of it with Brad. I say that like I was in a call with Brad, but like as he was live streaming it, um, it sure is something. Um, uh, yeah,
glad to hear it.
yeah.
How the mighty fall, you know?
I guess so. Apparently, he's a pretty like narcissistic asshole. So like that's part of the reason why
Oh,
people aren't liking it is because he's reinventing their classic album and then just making it worse. Um,
love to hear that. You really love to hear that.
yeah, I don't know too much about it, but I do know that's an aspect to it. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, we have a little bracket because
Wait,
it's the
wait.
weekend.
Sorry,
Oh,
I have one more thing. That's not music news. It's just news, I guess, and it's gonna be dated by the time this episode posts, and it's kind of dated as I say it. But there was a national alert that happened
oh yeah,
that was kind of a big meme for 24 hours. Um,
yeah.
um, yeah, basically, I mean, I'm sure all of you listening know, but there was a national alert that happened at like 2:20 on Thursday.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
Um,
Did you see that? Did you see that it exposed a bunch of Amish people in their communities?
no, that sounds awesome though.
Yeah, a bunch of Amish people that had phones in secret. The alarm went off, and then they were shunned by their colonies.
Dude, that sounds like a joke. It's hilarious.
It's
That's
really fun.
awesome.
It's so good.
Like I can see that being in like the Sunday morning cartoon or some shit. Like
Yeah, it's like an SNL bit or something.
yeah.
Um, I saw that and I was like, "Holy shit, that's fucking hilarious." Um,
Oh, I get. Were you in like a public place when that happened?
no, I was just sitting in my
Ah,
apartment.
damn. Because I mean, I was just at home alone. I kind of do want to know what it was like to be in a public place though when that happened. Just everyone just whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to like in class. Like,
Yeah.
man, if I had been in my fucking that one class where we're watching a movie and all of a sudden fucking so,
Mhm.
uh,
Oh, and for those watching in the future, I didn't specify this, but when I said there was a national alert, it was just a test.
yeah, kind of like back in like 2018 or 19 when there was like a Donald Trump warning or whatever that came out.
We need one of those in 2015, man.
That's true.
A Donald Trump warning. um,
Well,
but
you ready
yeah,
for a little
yes,
bevy?
yes, I am. Bevvy
All right.
bracket, love that. I
Yes,
might
that's
steal that for the title.
the beverage bracket. I'm gonna share my screen here because there's no Wi-Fi.
Okay,
Um, all right, we got a little beverage bracket. We got
so
28 seeds, I think. So
nice.
buckle in, buckos.
I'm buckled.
Oh yeah, but I for uh, and if there's a when we get to a disagreement, which I'm sure we will, we're gonna settle that with a rock paper scissors,
Oh yes.
and whoever loses that one gets the win on the next disagreement.
Yeah.
So yeah. But for now, our first matchup is good old orange juice versus Gatorade.
OJ v Gatorade.
Yes. I'm sure OJ drank a lot of Gatorade in his football days.
Yeah. Maybe even. Never mind. I don't know. I was gonna try and tie that into his murders, but I didn't know how.
And,
Yeah.
yeah. What do you think?
Well, I think these are both ones that I suggested. Um, and I threw a couple in there that I may have some hot takes on.
Oh.
And we get to see it right away. Gatorade's a little overrated. Not really not really my drink of choice, even during like when I was a kid. I did soccer a lot, so like, that's what they would give us as like refueling electrolytes and shit, Gatorade.
Yes.
I don't know, something about the aftertaste I just really don't like. I shouldn't say I don't like on Gatorade, but it's like every now and then I'll be like, I'm gonna go have a Gatorade, and then I get disappointed. But when I first have a sip, because I'm like, this is just not that good.
Hmm.
And orange juice can sometimes fall into that as well. But if it's non-pulp orange juice, like a Sunny D or something, uh,
What? Sunny D doesn't even count as orange juice. It's
okay,
just
well,
chemical.
okay, even just normal orange. That was just the only thing I came to my mind. I don't know
You
orange
could
juice
have
brands.
just said no pulp orange juice.
Okay, well, still a Sunny D or a no pulp orange juice. Uh, it can hit the spot sometimes. It's not my favorite fruit juice, but I probably do like it more consistently than Gatorade, though.
Yeah, I had my first glass of orange juice in forever, like earlier at work,
Like
and I was
today,
surprised. Yeah,
you're
yeah,
preparing for the bracket.
yeah. I was just testing all the beverages beforehand.
Mhm.
Um, but I knew I liked orange juice, but I was like, damn, this is hitting the spot.
Yeah,
Um, I like it's tart. I hate pulp though.
yeah. Pulp
And
is. I wouldn't say I hate it, but yeah.
people who like pulp in their orange juice
Oh,
are flush
insane.
narcissists.
Yeah.
Uh, that's probably doesn't correlate at all, but it correlates in my mind.
Yes. Yes.
And I do like Gatorade a lot. I like Gatorade. It's refreshing. It tastes. I like the different flavors. The I used to think that lemon lime was my favorite, but then fruit punch overtook that.
Hmm.
Um, the blue one's great. Um, you get some shit flavors in there. And the fucking Gatorade Zero is ass cheeks. But
Never had it.
it's bad. But I don't know. I think I drink more Gatorade than I drink orange juice. And orange juice I only really like to drink at in the morning, other than today, I guess.
Hmm.
Um, but Gatorade I could drink anytime. And there's a lot of different flavors that I could pick from.
Hmm.
So I think I'm gonna go with Gatorade.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't agree with my hot take on the electrolyte child energy drink? I don't know if
The
it's considered
child.
an energy drink.
What was God? What YouTube channel was it that called Gatorade a child's drink, and then they got really mad about it?
I don't know, but that does sound vaguely familiar. um. All right. Well, I guess we have our
Oh no,
first.
it was the Valley Folk. It was the Valley Folk. It was like,
Okay.
yeah, one of them really liked Gatorade, and someone called it a child's drink, and they got really mad about it.
Well,
uh,
we're at our first disagreement already. So,
yeah,
are we just gonna do a verbal rock paper scissors?
yeah.
All right. Well, there shouldn't be as much of a delay as the last time we did a bracket, so I can hold you to it that you're saying it on time.
Yes.
All right, you good?
Yep.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, scissors.
Fuck. Sorry, I forgot to say
Oh,
it. I was about to say shoot.
okay.
Uh,
Should I do shoot and then do it, or should I just?
uh, on shoot. Yeah, I think on shoot's
Okay,
easier.
so I'll go rock, paper, scissors, shoot, rock, or something like that, right? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot, rock.
Rock.
Okay,
Fuck.
rock, paper, scissors, shoot, paper.
Scissors.
God damn it. All
Yes.
right. Well, Gatorade moves on.
Hell yeah.
Looking
Suck
into
it.
the I'm looking into the future, and I swear to God, oh man,
Sorry, it's still
we're
getting
getting
a
all
little late.
types of perspective shifts here.
All right.
Are you
What
able to
the?
have it on the side like you had it
Yeah.
before? Okay, that just looks a little bit better.
Does
Okay.
it? No.
Okay. All right.
All right. It's got Capri Sun versus Pop, or as Mike called it, soda. Fucking stupid. Um, we're from Illinois,
I was
man.
gonna say, which
It's
one's even supposed to be common here?
it's Pop.
I definitely hear soda more, but you know,
Oh,
I don't discriminate like you do. So,
I do. Yeah. I guess I'll start.
all right.
Capri Sun's great. My favorite flavor is lemonade, which I think is an unpopular opinion, but the lemonade Capri Sun's very nostalgic for me. Tastes a little bit like chemicals, but it's like super good. Um, I loved the old commercials. Respect the pouch, respect it. Um, it's just a nostalgic drink. Lots of different flavors to pick from. Strawberry kiwi is another great one. But pop, man, I'm addicted to pop. I've gotten a little bit off of it in recent times, but like you put a root beer in my hands, that
It's
shit's
gone.
it's gone. It's gone. Especially if it's a Barks. Oh my god, dude. Or Spreckers. Oh, that shit's so good.
Mm.
Fucking and there's so many varieties. You
There's
get
so
a
many,
diet.
yeah. There's so many
Beer.
varieties. And sorry to interrupt you, but there's so many varieties. In fact, that we had to just kind of put it down to pop because
Yeah,
there's probably going to be a soda bracket.
yeah, that probably will be. But my favorites right now, as it stands, are uh, root beer. I'd probably say Dr Pepper and a good Pepsi Max or
Hmm.
Pepsi Zero. I don't know, but Pepsi Max. Uh, but yeah, I'm going pop here. But what do you think?
Yeah. I mean, this is another one that I suggested, even though I didn't really like it. The Capri Sun. I mean, Capri Suns are fine. I like them more than Gatorade. I like them more than Gatorade, but like, you know, it's just because there's a lot of sugar in it. It makes it good.
Yeah,
But you know, again, child's drink.
yeah, that was more a child's trick.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, I respect the pouch as well. But you know, pop is all encompassing. You know, it's got a bit of everything. I mean, there's some bad pops there, and we'll get to that in the future. But
Yeah.
it's also a lot of really good pops. So
Oh god, yeah.
I'm going with pops from a regular show.
Jolly good show. Uh, that moves on. Next we
Ooh.
got. Oops. Next we got Ghost Energy Drink versus Hot Apple Cider.
Oh, these are two of yours. I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I did apple cider. I was thinking about
No.
it.
But you can go first on this one.
This is a wildly different category. Um,
Yes.
but I mean, this is the thing with doing something like this where we suggest is sometimes I just straight up haven't had one. I have not had a ghost before. I've had a
You
sip of I've had a sip of I think it was the Sour Patch one.
mm.
From my friend Dane, who he would be able to do an energy drinks tier list. But um, I had a sip from it, but like I don't really remember it. That was like years ago now. I just out of merit, I gotta go hot apple cider because that's the only one I've had.
Do you have any good memories associated with hot apple cider?
I mean, kind of. My whenever we do Thanksgiving, my cousins like to make it as like part of the appetizers. So like while
Mm.
Thanksgiving dinner is being made, we'll sip on apple cider and eat like I don't know charcuterie board or whatever. Um,
Mm.
so like yeah, I mean I kind of have the association with the holiday a bit. But you know just good fall vibes. I love fall.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Um, Ghost Energy is like the only energy drink that I really like, and the one that I drink the most. Uh, Their flavors are so spot on with the candies that they imitate.
I have
It's
heard that. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of scary. Like the Swedish fish one, fucking insane. Um, and the Sour Patch and the Warheads ones are like actually sour, which I know some people don't like, but I quite enjoy. Um, they're very good. I love the colors on the cans. Very eye catching. They're very tasty. I haven't had one in a good bit, but they're good shit. But hot apple cider, God, man, nothing quite hits on a cold, like a nice cool fall day, like a pumpkin patch, than a hot apple cider and some apple cider donuts. Oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yeah,
they're
apple cider.
so.
I actually have an apple cider donut up.
Oh my. You could even dip an apple cider donut in an apple cider, and it tastes fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I need. I gotta go get some apple cider donuts. I have the store on one Sunday because
Mm-hmm.
that sounds fucking amazing. While I do like Ghost a lot, the memories I have associated with hot apple cider and just it's one of like the few hot drinks that I really like.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go hot apple cider as well. I think.
Cool. And
Holy
just to as we transition here, um,
yeah.
I once had a apple cider donut that was like fresh from like a farmer's market or whatever.
Yeah.
Like literally, they just came out of the fryer or whatever. They were just made. Um, and that was quite literally a life changing experience. I've never had a donut better in my life. Like when that shit is fresh, it has like a different texture and a different taste to it. And with the apple cider, it was just like quite literally one of the best things I've ever put in my mouth. So
You're gonna make me come, Mike. Be careful.
I'm sorry.
Sounds so
Hey,
fucking
I mean,
good.
you're not on camera. You can do what you want, but
You're so right. But
yeah.
next up, we got prime drink versus lemonade.
Well, I'll go first again, just because I'm in a same situation here where
Have you never had prime?
I have not had Prime. I did not get behind the hype of Prime because not 15. Sorry. I don't know if you did. I don't know.
No, I think I had the hype of it. I tried it.
Okay. um. Yeah. No. I know. Is it an energy drink?
There's an energy drink, and then there's just like a Gatorade type prime
Okay.
drink.
Gotcha. But yeah, I haven't had either. So out of principle again. I mean, I love lemonade. Lemonade's I guess yeah, I guess that's a fruit juice. But it's a
Yeah,
lot of sugar in it. But you know,
every fruit juice has a lot of sugar in it.
lemonade's pretty good. There's even like these types. I think we've talked about it before off pod, but there's some that come in like glass bottles that are like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're like really really tart.
Oh, yes.
Um, and
I haven't seen those in so long. Oh my god.
yeah, I haven't either. But I thought when I first had one, I was like, oh, this kind of sucks. And then I was like, wait a second, I actually kind of like this. But
Uh-huh.
like, it's literally so tart. Because I'm not a big fan of tart things, but like something about that was like just like an addicting tart that was nice to sip on. I don't know, but even just normal lemonade, you're super sweet, whatever. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah,
God, yeah.
good shit.
It's definitely lemonade. Prime is good. I've had a few different flavors. It's a good drink. I've never had the energy version of it, but the bottled version is good. Got good flavor. It's not like too sugary or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the owners of it. I think they're both great people. They make great content.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but lemonade, man. Oh my god, lemonade might be my favorite drink.
Oh
It
wow,
is.
front
Yeah, it
runner.
is so. Yeah, it's so fucking good. It's any version you get, like I will suck that shit down. Like Hubert's though, like you were saying, it's a glass. It's a slender glass bottle with a metal cap, like a Snapple
Mm.
cap, and it's got like the smiling lemon on it, the gaming lemon on it. Um,
Yeah,
you remember
that
the game?
no, that sounds like a YouTube channel though.
No, yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Maybe I remember.
yeah, he was like this British guy who did a lot of like GTA 5 and stuff like that.
Oh gosh, you're
Yeah,
unlocking something there. I don't think I ever watched him, but like I recognize the name.
yeah. Um, but yeah, Hubert's is so fucking good. The blackberry flavor of Hubert's lemonade is it's so good. And like I said, the Capri Sun, my favorite Capri Sun flavor is lemonade as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and one of my favorite snacks as a kid, and even now, hard pretzels. You just chew up some hard pretzels. You take a sip of lemonade. And they kind of mix. It makes
Mm-hmm.
this weird combo, but it's so fucking good.
I could see
I don't know
that.
what it is. I don't know what it is about it. But yeah, lemonade wins for fucking sure.
Nice. Well, just so you know, the last place I saw those glass bottled lemonade, whatever's, um, they were in the pizza place that we have on campus there. Like,
Oh really?
yeah, they had them like in the drink container, so they may still have some there. Or,
Oh shit.
if you're so inclined, I got a few of those my freshman year. I remember.
Might have to clear them out.
Yeah, yeah.
But up next we got Hugs Juice Barrels versus Milk.
Hmm.
Um,
Why don't we just mix these two together?
oh yeah, who hasn't honestly? Um, Hugs Juice Barrels are nostalgic and they taste pretty good. They're very, very, very artificial and sugary. Um, but they're nice. They're nostalgic. I love that they're little barrels.
Hmm.
But having to peel that little tinfoil top off of it. Um, good stuff. Uh, milk. Milk's milk.
Hmm.
A lot of people can't drink it. A lot of people, um, think it's gross. Yeah, I don't know. I like it on occasion. Nowadays, back in the day, I would drink a lot of fucking milk, but nowadays it's kind of like, yeah, I'll have it maybe once every couple months in like a bowl of cereal or with a cookie or dessert or something. But yeah, I mean, I'd probably choose milk over Hugs though. But what do you think?
Well, when it comes to the Hugs juice barrels, I agree. There's a level of nostalgia there. Although I do remember, I don't know why, but when we were both at the deli, for
Mhm.
some reason there was a bunch of those juice barrels there, like
I
back
remember
near
that.
us. I don't know if a box opened or something, and if it did, I'm pretty sure we probably weren't supposed to be taking any. But one was offered to me some way somehow, um, and
By Justice.
probably. I was thinking that. I'm
Hey
like, that
kid,
sounds
you want
like,
a juice barrel?
yeah, I was thinking like that's something he would do for sure. Um, but I remember having it. I was like, this is not that good.
Yeah.
like it had like a weird flavor. I think, like you were saying, super artificial, and I just wasn't huge on.
Mm.
Milk, however, milk is a front runner for me. I gotta be honest.
Really?
Um, Milk is just, I don't know. It's something that we have always just had with like dinner growing up. Uh,
Uh,
so
those families.
yeah, yeah, one of those families. But so like a lot of people will associate milk with like cereal and desserts and stuff like that. And while obviously I've had those before, I honestly just associate it with a nice home cooked meal. Like just having a good meal and then just like palate cleansing with some milk, some nice cold milk. Like it's
Meatloaf and then a swig of milk.
honestly, honestly,
Yeah.
very true. like like obviously not at the same time, but like it worked to me. It's a palate cleanser. Like it just like it's such a nice like little contrast, I guess, to a nice warm home cooked meal or whatever. I don't know. It's really good. I love milk. So milk is definitely my choice here.
All right.
Probably one of the most definite choices I've made in one of these brackets.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised, but
Yeah.
yeah, milk is a.
But yes, I guess we are one of those families.
All right. So, Kool-Aid versus Monster Energy. I could probably count the amount of times I've had Monster in my life on one hand.
Yeah.
Um, not the times I've had it, it's pretty good. Yeah, but I usually go for like the juices rather than the energy drinks. Like Mucho Mango's great. Pipeline Punch is also pretty good. And then the Aussie lemonade was pretty good as well that I had. But yeah, Kool-Aid is um, artificial super sugary drink. Um, and I didn't think about it when making the bracket, but if I had put Hawaiian Punch
Mm.
on here, that probably would have been a good one for me.
Oh, really?
But
That one,
yeah, I love
that one gets to a level of sweet that I really don't like. Hawaiian Punch.
that's yeah. I have nostalgia for it. That was like the
Yeah,
juice we had around the house when I was like pretty little.
gotcha.
Um,
Yeah, that.
and like
Sorry, keep going.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, you were literally telling a story. Keep going.
Yeah, I was just saying that I like the shape of the bottle. I like that I like the blue little like handle thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like just the color of it was crazy. Like the
Yeah,
super red and
it
like
was
this
vibrant.
dark ass green. Like I don't know. I love Hawaiian Punch, and I like Gatorade. I'd probably Gatorade. I like Kool Aid. I'd probably go Kool Aid over Monster here. But
Hmm.
what are you thinking?
Yeah, and just to add on to our fallen brethren,
Go on.
Mister Hawaiian Punch. My nostalgia for it is attached when we went to church. Well, when I went to church as a kid. um, uh, there was always between like services because usually we had to be there for both services because my mom sang in the choir, sings in the choir. I was talking in past tense, like whatever.
She did, if you remember.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but in between services, there would always be like some sweets that they would give out, some like cookies or whatever, and then the drinks a lot of the times were either like the red Hawaiian Punch or the green vibrant Monster Green one, like you were saying, or
The blood of Christ light.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, it's red enough. But I think there's also a blue one too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah,
Punch.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, when it comes to this, I could probably also count on what like two hands how many times I've had Monster. And it would probably be like right about 10. Um, no, I like some Monster stuff. During the last semester of college, so the previous semester, um, I would get the like coffee Monster ones that they had, like the Java ones. And those actually are not too bad. I kind of like them. But like when I was super stressed, I had like about one of those a week, maybe two or so. Um, it got a little rough some nights, but even I've had some other other ones too, like the fruitier ones, like the more energy drink ones, and they're all right. But Kool Aid. I know I've been dogging on like Gatorade and Hawaiian Punch and uh, Free Sun, but Kool Aid's one that I actually do kind of like. Especially
Yeah.
like, did you guys ever make like the ones where you put it into a pitcher, like it comes in like a packet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like those ones especially, I have a lot of nostalgia for. Those are really
Mhm.
good, and like you can kind of control the sugar a little bit in it, so it's not like
Mhm.
insanely sweet, or insanely sweet if you want.
Yeah.
But um, yeah, no, I think Kool Aid's actually like a really solid like punch drink type, fruity whatever. Um,
Mhm.
yeah,
And there's a
so
lot of different flavors to pick from too.
oh, absolutely, yeah. So it's Kool Aid for me here.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, growing up in a household with so many siblings, we had like
Mm,
powdered juice that we could put in a pitcher for everyone was like a
yeah,
so um yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia for Kool Aid, and that's also what my nostalgia for Hawaiian Punch came from. But
yeah.
here we got Icy versus Powerade.
I know what you're choosing here.
Yeah, yeah.
um, So I'll go real quick. But uh, Powerade kind of falls into the same category as Gatorade for me. Where it's fine. I mean, I guess they're kind of the same thing. They're like electrolyte drinks, right? Um,
Yeah.
and they both have that weird aftertaste that I'm not always huge on. They had that blue Powerade in the dining hall, that every now and then I would get, and our friend would get that a lot.
Oh yeah.
The
Zing every day.
yeah, the chug jug.
Yeah.
um, and every now and then I get it, and it's all right. I probably like it a little more than Gatorade. I think Powerade. I don't know, but it's not that it's not that memorable. But ices are pretty good. I do enjoy getting an icy from time to time. I don't think I would get it every time I go somewhere. But it's pretty good. I like how it's kind of a slushy, kind of a soda. It's a really nice mix of textures and mouth feelings. And they're usually flavored good too, like the Coca-Cola ones, the blue raspberry. Like I don't think I've ever had an icy flavor that was like that wasn't that good. like like the Mountain Dew ones too.
Oh,
They do them all pretty well. So yeah, it goes to icy.
yeah, yeah. Icy is
I thought
icy. It's also a front runner for me.
yeah.
Uh,
I thought you were gonna make
icy.
a pun there. I thought you were gonna be like, I see, or something. I don't
Hurt
know.
people hurt. Uh,
Realize, realize, realize.
yeah, that's the one. I was like, no man, ices are fucking. They're so fucking good. I can't go to a movie without an icy. Uh, it's when I was working at the gas station, get them for free. That
Mm-hmm.
was like heaven. I still get them for free at McDick's, but
They have the
they
ices there.
yeah, they got a
Damn.
Coke Ice Tea, a Sprite Limeade, and then they have like a Fanta Blue Raspberry. Um, and you got to go with the Coke. Coke Icy is my favorite.
Yeah.
But yeah, ices are just something special, man. Just the carbonation in them, and they're like you were saying, they're flavored super well. Um, you get a Baja Blast freeze, like man. But speaking of Baja Blast, you can't have Baja Blast without Powerade because it's just blue Powerade and regular Mountain Dew mixed together.
What?
Um,
What?
yeah, that's all it is.
I mean, I
um,
I do like Baja Blast.
yeah, and blue Powerade is better than blue Gatorade. Um,
I would agree.
but every other Powerade's kind of fucking ass.
Yeah.
Like it's just Gatorade's stupid cousin, and it's just not it's not good. But yeah, icy is definitely the winner here. No contest.
Yeah.
All right. Uh, we got
Oh
coffee,
man.
sparkling
Another one that I just want to chug both of them at the same time.
water. Oh yeah. Um, I hate sparkling fucking water with a passion.
Yeah.
It's it's the worst drink. It doesn't taste good. No matter how many times I've tried it, how many times I've been like, yeah, I want to try this and I'm gonna like it. Every time it's just fucking ass, and I hate it. LaCroix is disgusting. I don't get it. I don't get it. Coffee. I'm an iced coffee drinker. I don't really go for hot coffee. When I do go for hot coffee, it's a nice little treat sometimes. But iced coffee is banging, and I love it quite a bit. Yeah, but sparkling water's fucking ass cheeks. Go ahead.
I don't know if we've mentioned it on this pod before, but I am a sparkling water enjoyer.
Ooh.
Boo you, bitch.
Damn.
But sparkling water, I had to force myself to like it. So
Yeah.
I understand it
You
comes
have
from
to
a
force
weird place,
yourself to like a
but
drink.
but I think it's because you and I and all other oversugared Americans, whenever we have something carbonated like that, we expect like a whole bunch of sugar to come along with it. So when all of a
Yeah.
sudden you're having something carbonated and it's not sugary, it just tastes like you're missing the sweetest thing ever, you know? I
Yeah.
think that's partly where the psychology of that comes from. Also, there's not a lot of flavor to them. I can even admit that. When people call it TV static water, like it's very very fitting. But this is just me defending sparkling water. um, but the reason why I force myself to like it is because I realize that when I have soda, the thing that I personally crave most about soda is the feel of the carbonation. Like I actually just like, I'm addicted to the feeling of carbonation more than I am to like the sugar. So like, it's better
Careful,
for
you're
me.
scaring Vince right now.
What's that?
You're scaring Vince right now. The
Oh, I
carbonation.
know. Yeah, I'm probably scaring myself and getting like a kidney stone too. But you know, um, not my problem right now. But you know, I just really like the carbonation. So like for me, it's the healthier alternative, and I found some that I do like quite a bit that aren't like completely void of anything. That don't taste like the hint of orange. um, and then coffee. Uh, coffee. This was also kind of a thing that I would just drink out of necessity sometimes during school semesters. Like if I really needed to be awake for a test or be awake for whatever. I really don't think the caffeine does much for me in coffee, but I give myself the placebo and it's whatever. Um, but you know, coffee's fine. I need cream and sugar for it to
Yeah.
be good. I can't. I remember I had to do black coffee for some reason. We were at lunch, and I remember you two were laughing
Yeah.
at me about it. Um, but I think it's because there was just zero creamer in the whole like dining hall. I think that was it.
Yeah.
But I really needed it, so I just tortured myself,
Suffer through it. Yeah.
sipped it down. Anyways, for me, it's sparkling water. And guess who wins
No.
this matchup?
No, Mike. No. You can't do this to
I'm
me.
doing it.
Come on. It's so bad.
Nope.
You just said that you had to force yourself to like it.
I
You
gave a
can't.
psychological reason why I had to force. I got over my psychosis. I don't know. That's probably not how
God,
you
it's
say that,
so
but
bad, and coffee is so good
nope.
when it's good. If it's not black,
Coffee has only ever been okay for me. I've never been like, oh my coffee.
you just haven't found the one that you like. You know.
Maybe, but that's my experience. I have found the one I like with sparkling water. Hell yeah!
All right.
All
Next we
right.
got two. We do got two fruit
Ooh.
juices: apple and grape.
Um,
Um.
I just talked a lot. You go.
All right. I haven't had grape juice in a long time. White grape juice is a lot better than red grape juice.
I've never had white grape juice. I don't think.
Really, it's the one made out of green grapes. It looks like apple juice.
Yeah, no, I've never had that.
No, oh, well, the purple one, it's I don't know. That one's a little too sweet. I like the white grape a lot more because it's more tart. I like green grapes a lot more than red grapes anyway. Um, so it's that I like that a lot more. But overall, apple juice is just so much better. I love apple juice. I was thinking about getting some at the store the other day, but I was like, not today. But I think I might this week because, damn, that shit's good.
Mm.
Especially if we get a good brand of it, like Martinelli's or something like that.
Like Mott's.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Lots is pretty good. Um, but yeah, I love apple juice. It's probably my favorite fruit juice over orange juice. It is very sugary, but I don't know. Yeah, it's nostalgic, and also it's a good. I like it as a good breakfast drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. So you had your little nostalgia thing with lemonade and hard pretzels. Um,
Mm-hmm.
for me, and this comes purely from what my grandparents had at their house. Whenever I would be over there, they would always have apple juice and Cheez-Its. So for me,
Oh.
that is a nostalgic combo. Um,
Mm.
and because I was a weird little kid, I would, put the Cheez-Its in my mouth, then put the apple juice in there and consume as one. Um,
Yeah.
and like it it kind of worked. I still remember that flavor to
Yeah,
this day. Like that's
very similar to
nostalgic.
my thing with the pretzels and lemonade. But
Yeah. um, but I completely agree. I mean, we have grape juice sometimes, weirdly enough, for it's another thing we have on Christmas. It would be Christmas morning. We have a tradition of always having well, I can't think of what it's called. It's like sometime it's some type of like sweet pastry thing. And then we also
yeah,
I
Krugel.
I'm not gonna think of, it's like butter bread, I think is what it's called. I think.
All right,
Yeah.
I've heard it.
Yeah, we always have that, and my dad has like the good shit of like grape juice. So it's like I don't even know how he makes it, but it's like it's not like from a packet or from just like a container or whatever. But like we'll have like some nice rich grape juice or whatever with a Christmas breakfast. Um
That's
but
nice.
yeah, it is nice during then, but like I could I definitely think apple juice is superior as well. It's just it's a good ass juice.
It is. But like if have you ever had sparkling grape juice on like New Year's Eve or
I think I
whatever?
have one, so I think I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that quite a bit. But
Yeah. I need to try
sparkling grape,
that. I'm not sure if I'd like it more, the white grape juice that you're talking about.
yeah, I
Just
love.
because I'm more of the red apple type. So but I should try that though because I'm
Yeah,
curious.
it's good. You'd probably like it. Um, next we got coconut water versus milkshake. Hmm.
Um
What are your thoughts?
so once again I didn't put in everything that I like in brackets. I tried when I was watching the dogs earlier in the summer, for all the
Mhm.
dogs. Um I they my aunt and uncle whose house I was staying at, they offered like whatever's in the house is yours, whatever you want. Um and I think my uncle it would be my uncle had like coconut waters in there, and I'm like, I've always heard about coconut water. I'm gonna try one. It At least that brand was like the weirdest tasting shit.
Oh yeah,
I
was it like Vita Coco or something?
I don't know. It came in like kind of a cardboard.
Yeah, it's probably Vita Coco.
I think it might have been.
It's
And
like blue and kind of like tropical looking with like
yeah,
a green
yeah,
metal.
yeah. I think that was it. Um, yeah, I had that, and I tried to do the same thing I did with sparkling water, where I just kind of like tried to force myself to like it. And I sipped it over like a few days, and every time I did, I was like, "This is ass. This is so bad. It's just like, like it's just not good, and it doesn't go good with any food that I tried it with either. I was like, this is just, ugh, I don't know." Milkshake, on the other hand, complete opposite. I mean,
Yeah.
milkshake is delicious. I love milkshake. Um,
What's your
uh,
favorite milkshake?
I mean, I'm a vanilla guy. When people say
Uh,
vanilla is not a flavor, that makes me mad. Vanilla is absolutely a
yeah,
flavor.
that's not right at all.
Yeah, I usually prefer vanilla, like ice cream stuff over chocolate. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, milkshake, nice and refreshing when you have one. It's a special occasion. Uh, if you're having one with like Wendy's or like a Portillo's or something, dip a little bit of fry in there. Mm-mm-mm. Yum yum yum.
I wouldn't say a Frosty's a milkshake, but okay.
Yeah, not really. I don't know why I thought of Wendy's, but whatever. Very good. I love milkshake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my vote.
Yeah, going back to Prime, Prime is made with coconut water, and that's like the
Oh,
only. Yeah, that's the only way I've had coconut water. Um, and in that way, it's good. Um, but I've heard kind of piss poor things about it just on its own. I know a lot of people do like it on its own.
yeah,
It's like a healthy kind of thing, but um, yeah, but milkshakes, yeah, they bring this boy to the yard.
yeah.
Um,
This one too.
yes, I love a milkshake. If I'm getting ice cream or something, family's getting ice cream, I'm usually gonna go with a milkshake over a scoop of ice cream.
Mm.
Um, I love a good like peanut butter chocolate one or like a cookies and cream milkshake. Cookies and cream milkshake is my favorite.
I'm not sure if I've
Um,
ever had. a milkshake flavored cookies and cream. That sounds great.
Really? Oh, it's
Yeah,
really good. Oberweis cookies and cream milkshake.
I
So
may
good.
have to do that.
Yes, I highly recommend. But yeah, definitely going milkshake here. I've never had, like I said, I've never had just coconut water on its own, but it's good in Prime. If you like coconut water, you'll probably like Prime. But yeah, definitely milkshake.
Yeah, cool.
Milkshake. Okay. Horchata versus Arizona.
Hmm. You can go first.
Uh, all right. Horchata's really fucking good. Um, but I only ever have it if I'm eating Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's not like super. It's not like super common occurrence, especially like getting it from somewhere. I'm usually if I'm having Mexican food, I'm either making quesadillas or like my family's making tacos or something like that. So when I do have horchata, I love it. Fucking cinnamon rice milk. You wouldn't cinnamon rice water like really. Uh, you wouldn't think from the description that it'd be like that good, but whew, that's
Mm-hmm.
some that's some good fucking shit. It's a little grainy, but uh, I love it. It's really good. Arizona, however, God, I love Arizona. It is like it might be one of the most nostalgic drinks for me. Those big tall boy cans, 99 cents. Heading over to the corner store behind the house, fucking just grabbing like an Arnold Palmer or just the sweet tea, just the regular white can with like the steamboat on it. Just the regular sweet tea is my favorite, but the green tea with ginseng is also fucking great. Um, and even the fruit punch flavors, like the mango one, just the fruit punch, the like grape aid, like those are all fucking good. And
Mm-hmm.
there's so many different varieties, and they're all super cheap. Every week I go to the grocery store, I get a 12 pack of like small cans of Arizona. So definitely going Arizona here, but horchata is really fucking good.
All right. Horchata was something introduced to me by my ex, and maybe one of the best things that come with that relationship. Um, other than my album "Coping Mechanism," out now.
Yeah.
No, but no, I really love horchata. Like you said, it's a lot of times it just gets described as rice water, and I think even if that's what it is, it's a disservice to to, to how it tastes. It's so good. I love that like slight hint of cinnamon. To me, it feels
Mhm.
like a rice and milk, like you said. It's got that milk quality, which I like. Um, and I don't I love horchata a lot. And Arizona's good. I do like Arizona. Um, and I think it's especially good for the price. I remember like when we were working at the deli, and if it was getting later in the night, I was like, I could use a drink. I would just go over, get 99 cents for big thing of Arizona. Good bang
Mhm.
for my buck in terms of hydrating me, uh, and tastes all right too. I think Arizona has a good taste. I wouldn't say I love Arizona, but like every now and then, I'm just like, yeah, I'll do an Arizona, pretty good. Um, but it's good. I like Arizona's. But horchata is more on the love level for me. So for me, it's horchata. But I know I lose.
Yeah, I win this one, but it
Yeah,
was a valiant effort.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I guess I love horchata, but I just have a lot more experience with Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. All right. Last in the first little round here, we got Shirley Temple versus Water.
I thought this was an actress.
Yeah, animal cracker in my soup.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
the Shirley Temple collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have my profile or my contact photo for you is you sipping on a Shirley Temple at the eighth grade formal, and it's been that
I
way since
I
eighth grade.
I only ever remember that being referred to as a kitty cocktail. Is that the same thing?
Yes, yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh, okay. I thought this was like an alcoholic drink. Not gonna lie. Um,
No, it's
okay. In that case,
it's a
these are
mocktail.
fairly good from what I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can go.
Oh, I mean, I think I've only ever had this like twice in my life. One of them being my contact photo at the 8th grade, whatever that was, golf trip.
Formal, golf
Oh, it was
camp.
the formal. Yeah, that's right. I was like, I remember we were on a golf course or something, or a golf. What's the word? Club? No,
A golf club.
it is a golf club.
Yeah, yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
I thought there was like a
Country club, that kind of
country
thing.
club. That's what I'm looking for. Golf club, I think, is just the
It's just what they hit it
a
with.
driver and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it was good from what I remember. I mean, I think it has a cherry flavor and the
Mhm.
like cherry and Sprite, basically.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah.
Pretty good. Um, Water's a classic, though. I mean, what can I say?
Yeah,
Water's been playing in the game for so long now, and
yeah.
nothing like a nice, refreshing stream of water. Yeah,
God, right you are, Michael.
right from the mountains of Fiji.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. Shirley Temples are good. Like you said, I've only had them like maybe 3 times in my life, but I was like, that'd be a funny thing to add. So
yeah. I didn't know
uh,
that and Kitty Cocktail were the same thing, so I learned
yeah,
something.
it's the same thing. It's just grenadine, which is like a cherry
Oh yeah,
thing.
Vince had some of that. Yeah.
Yeah, mixed with Sprite, and you'll get like a cherry in it, like a little cherry, a maraschino cherry in it once in a while.
Is cherry in it related to Tommy in it?
Hit that tish for me.
Oh, yeah,
um,
yeah. One sec. All right, there we go.
nice. But yeah, Shirley Temples are good. But water, man, can't live without it.
Yeah. Real.
We're made of it. I know a lot of people are little bitch babies and like it doesn't taste like anything. It's like it tastes like fucking water.
Yeah.
You need that shit to live. And most of these drinks are made. They're based with water. So you love it. You gotta love it. Yeah, drink a lot of water. I'm very hydrated.
Yeah.
Trying not to get those kidney stones, so I drink a lot of water.
Put some
And
bubbles in that water.
fuck you, Michael. only if it's extremely sugary and caffeinated. But yeah, it's definitely water. Shirley Temple had a nice run, and you should buy her box set.
Yeah. Animal crackers in my soup.
Yeah, monkeys and rabbits loop to loop.
Ooh, another one to mix together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got chocolate milk versus Gatorade.
Yeah, baby.
um, I'll go real quick. I mean, I already kind of made my opinions on Gatorade known. Think it's not that great, overrated. Chocolate milk. I've already made my opinions on milk known. I like milk. Add a little bit of chocolate in there. Good stuff. This is what I see as like dessert. Is like a chocolate milk.
Yeah.
But nice and tasty. Yeah. So chocolate milk for me, pretty easily.
Yeah, I agree. I like Gatorade. I like the different flavors of it, but chocolate milk, man. If I'm drinking milk, it's definitely chocolate milk. I drink chocolate milk more than I drink regular milk. It's just so fucking good, and like the different like brands of it, like Nesquik is a classic, but Oberweis chocolate milk.
Ooh. I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, that's some top tier stuff right there.
Yeah, good shit. I love chocolate milk.
I'm gonna go to Overwatch tomorrow and just get a cookies and cream milkshake and
a chug of
glass
chug of chocolate milk.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do that too. Definitely chocolate milk here. All right. Yeah. Versus hot apple cider.
Soda pop v apple cider.
It's pop for me. I love hot apple cider. Got good memories with it. Those hot apple cider donuts really make it for me. But man, like I said, I'm kind of addicted to pop. So
yeah, I mean, same here. Got those positive memories associated with Thanksgiving with hot apple cider, but
Mhm.
I mean, pop is just soda pop, whatever.
Yeah, it's that bitch.
It is that bitch. It really is. I mean, name a better pairing than McDonald's and McDonald's Sprite. You know.
I mean, I don't usually get Sprite, but
Apparently, it hits different. I don't
I
know.
don't know. It's like electrifying, I guess. But,
Yeah, I mean,
uh,
yeah, it's definitely soda for me.
yeah, for sure. Alrighty, next we got chocolate. Hold on. Chocolate versus lemonade.
Getting
It's 4
Oh, nice. And that's also another great combo to mix together.
Hell, yeah.
Um,
Um,
so I don't think hot chocolate has shown up yet, right? That's the first time.
no,
Yeah, that's a hot chocolate's a pretty good one. I mean, especially for us, we're Midwest boys. Getting a hot chocolate, old winter day, nothing like it.
mm-hmm.
A little bit marshmallow in there, maybe some Swiss
Yeah.
Miss.
Right?
You know,
Mm,
Swiss Miss with artificial marshmallow. I don't care. It's good.
yeah, those little shitty fucking dehydrated marshmallows that come in the packet with the powder.
It's like astronaut food. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. It's good. Um, but even so, like if we're talking, hot chocolate's a seasonal thing. And lemonade I do associate a lot with the summer for sure, but
Yeah.
like it's not restricted to the summer. Like
No.
I could have lemonade in the winter, but I cannot have hot chocolate during the summer. So for me, it would go to lemonade. I
Yeah.
like them about evenly, like in terms of enjoyment, but that factors what sets them apart. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. Like I said, I'm not a big hot drink guy, so hot chocolate is a very, very rare occasion for me, even in the winter. Like I like a hot chocolate, but uh if I'm gonna drink like a hot drink in the winter, I'd rather have coffee or something. Um
Pretty similar,
uh
just with
yeah.
caffeine, pretty much.
Yeah. But hot chocolate's good. I recently, when I went to like the Kris Kringle market last winter, I had like the best hot chocolate I've ever had. Really fucking good. Super rich and thick. But growing up, the Swiss Miss mix, we mostly did it with water, so it kind of lost its,
Yeah.
it kind of lost out on that hot chocolate flavor for me. But when it's made with milk the correct way, it is very good. But lemonade, like I said, it might be my favorite drink ever. So I gotta go lemonade here.
All right.
Oop, not that one. Lemonade. Hot lemonade. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Next we got milk versus Kool-Aid.
Ooh.
Um. Hmm.
I mean, this one's clear for me. It's milk. Like I said, Kool Aid, one of the better of the fruit juices, sugary fruit juices. But milk's classic for me.
Yeah. Prior to what I said before, like I like milk. It's just not something I drink a lot. And like Kool-Aid, I haven't had in a long, long time. And if I want Kool-Aid, I usually want those plastic bottles with like the twist off top that'll like cut the sides of your mouth.
Oh yes, classic.
Yeah. um, but I'm probably more likely to grab a glass of milk than go and make some Kool-Aid. So I'll go milk with you.
All right, didn't expect that.
All right. Ooh, scared. Red Bull versus Icy.
So I know I just went first, but this is another
Oh,
round
you're good.
where I have not had Red Bull. I'm pretty good about avoiding caffeine stuff, I guess. But not had Red Bull. Heard it tastes like gasoline. So I mean, I love icy. So yeah.
Yeah. I've never had. Well, I've never had just straight up like regular Red Bull. People say it tastes like sweet tarts. I haven't heard gasoline.
Oh,
It does look like gasoline, but
maybe that's what I'm
um,
thinking. I don't know.
It's very similar.
Yeah.
But the Red Bull I have had is like it's like the blue can. It's blueberry flavored, and that's pretty good. It's a good little drink. But icy for sure, no doubt.
Yeah.
And, all right, Julio, rest in peace. Yeah, that's sparkling water versus apple juice.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You're not gonna like my opinion here.
Fuck. And I don't win this one, do I? Fuck. Apple juice. Come on, Mike, please.
Go ahead. Go say what you need. Say what you need.
App- Sparkling water is shit. It's bad. It tastes like ass, and I hate it. I don't want to have to force myself to like something. If I, I don't care if I'm too addicted to sugar to enjoy it. It's ass cheeks, and I will not be told otherwise. That's apple juice. Apple juice is nice, sweet sugar drink that I love a lot. Fuck sparkling water. I yield my time.
Yeah, it's apple juice for me.
What?
I just want to get you a little amped up, you know.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. I like sparkling water, like I said, but apple juice. It's got that classic to it. Like, I mean, I would much rather have an apple juice than a sparkling water.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
I just got to give you a little bit of trauma, you know.
Yeah. All right.
What's a podcast without a little bit of fear, right?
Yeah, you're right. You got tea, like real tea, hot tea versus milkshake.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had hot tea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just doesn't appeal to me. I don't want leaf water, you know.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps it's hypocritical of me to say I don't want leaf water when I just advocated for sparkling water, but I've tried tea a few times. Never really gotten it. I don't know. It's just like it does just kind of feel like herb water.
Yeah, leave that shit for the Brits, man.
Yeah.
I don't get
it. Yeah.
Milkshake.
Milkshake. Yeah, get that to the Americans, hell yeah.
Milkshake, my favorite drink.
Milky milkshake. Yeah.
Yeah, milkshake for sure. We don't even have to debate that one.
No. Hold you in my hands like cold milkshake.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Half Alive. Next we got Arizona versus water.
This is also what the state does. It's Arizona versus water.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you. I mean, like I kind of said before, I think Arizona's fine. I do like Arizona. But if I'm looking to be refreshed by something, water is definitely gonna refresh me more than an Arizona will.
No.
Yeah, for me personally, I could see. You may disagree with that, and I understand.
No.
I would take water over Arizona, honestly.
Yeah, no, I love Arizona. It's it's up there. It's probably top 10, top 5 favorite drinks, but water is water. You can't really beat it. I mean, something could very well beat it. But yeah, I love Arizona. It's great. Like I said, I drink it every week. So, but yeah, it's definitely water. I drink water is my most drink. So,
cool.
Water.
Yeah. All right, no new ones.
No, sirree.
Damn, we keep getting good combos with the chocolate milk.
Thank God, I know. I love it. I love chocolate milk with Mountain Dew. Oh, so good.
Have you tried Baja? Chocolate milk? Man.
Actually, the voodoo flavor is chocolate milk this year.
Yeah, I forgot about voodoo.
Yeah, this year it tastes like a red icy, which is very good.
But yes, for our audio listeners, chocolate milk versus soda/pop. That's where we're at here.
Yes.
This is actually kind of a tricky one.
Yeah, it's a toughie. They're both iconic. They both taste amazing.
Like a good
But
chocolate milk, like the Oberweis one we were talking about,
mm-hmm.
that I would put over pop. But the
Mm.
average chocolate milk, like if you're just at a, I don't know, a diner or something, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, give me some of that chalky milk. Um, it's good. I like it, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Like I so rarely have the overpriced chocolate milk that when I do, it's a real fucking treat.
Oh yeah.
But you know, just like growing up on the Nesquik powder, it's good, but like you need a lot to make it actually enough, like chocolatey enough that you know.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's the same way with the Hershey syrup. You don't need as much Hershey syrup as you do need the Nesquik powder, but the Hershey syrup, that's good shit.
It is.
Um, but pop, man, it's pop for me. I love pop.
It is pop for me too, but it is a close battle.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Gave
right.
it a little run. Funny.
Uh
All right.
oh. We're about to have a war here.
Another great combination.
Absolutely.
That's lemonade and milk. I love curdled milk.
Ugh. I feel like
Um,
lemonade and milk is something that people would make in a challenge video. Drink a
yeah,
whole thing of this.
kind of like bananas and Sprite.
Yeah, yeah, it has a similar vibe. Yeah. Um,
um, it's lemonade.
it's milk. I'm
No,
I'm sorry. Um,
no.
milk, like I said, that to me is like actually top tier. Like it's just so refreshing for me, and so like so great with a nice dinner. Lemonade is good. I like lemonade a lot. It's just I can't. I could probably have milk like all 3 meals of the day, but that I
So
definitely have 3 meals of the day as well. I could not do that with lemonade.
think about that, all the acne that milk has given you, Mike.
I mean, I don't see it.
You have a beard now, so
I
you can't
got
see it.
okay. Acne happens other places. Maybe I
Yeah,
got good genes. I don't know.
well, milk gives you acne on your face mostly, but um,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, it's because you consume it
Probably
there.
because
But
yeah, I had it as a child, so it's like that. Like when you eat dirt as a kid, like it boosts your immune system. Yeah.
I don't think I ever ate dirt.
I probably I can't confirm that actually.
I
I was a weird
wasn't
kid.
I wasn't really an apple kid, so I didn't like. I definitely licked some Play-Doh though. You know.
Yeah. Oh, I
Um,
definitely consumed Play-Doh.
but oh man, lemonade is so good, Mike. Come on.
I'm sorry. It's milk
Come
for me, and I don't think you
on.
can change my mind. I'm
I know
sorry.
I can't. No, but it's so good.
I wish it didn't come to this, but I
I
gotta
do
have it.
implore. I do implore you to get some hard pretzels, chew them up, and take a sip of lemonade. Though
Hey man,
it's
you do it with
it's so
apple juice and
good.
some Cheez-Its. We can
I'll do it.
we could do it as an episode together, just trying each other's childhood fruit juice combos, fruit juice chip combos.
Yeah, you'll have the blood of Christ and some communion wafers and
Yeah.
this is another toughie here. Icy and apple juice.
Actually, not as tough
Apple,
as I thought it would. Um, like I
yeah,
would imagine this to be tough, but for me, as much as I love apple juice, I think icy is like a notch above it.
yeah. I did say that, but I kind of rethought it after a second because like you just exactly said, I love me some apple juice, but icy, man. Oof.
Yeah, I feel like apple juice is in a weird place where it's like when you have it every now and then, it's great. I don't think I would always want to have apple juice.
No, definitely not.
I
It's
mean,
it's a
I
little
yeah,
sugary.
I shouldn't want to always have icy either, but I probably could
Oh yeah, no.
if
Icy
I
is
could
like
afford
crap.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely icy, but apple juice, good shit.
absolutely.
Good,
Respect.
buddy. Right. Next we got milkshake versus water.
Remember how much we've been talking about how healthy and just iconic water is for you?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's milkshake.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm sorry, water. I mean, I know I should want you more, but oh man,
yeah. Might be a controversial take,
it might
but
be.
milkshake good. Water also good, but milkshake good.
Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah. Also, I gotta get this off my chest, but the people who need flavor in their water to drink water are fucking children.
I don't think I've
Um,
ran into that type.
my mom's boyfriend is like that.
Oh,
Uh,
I do like.
so is
Sorry.
my mom. They both have this like this water bottle that like it has like flavor capsules in like the cap
Oh,
that you drink, and it like changes the flavor to that flavor. And it's like it's a cool, but like can't you just drink regular fucking water?
yeah. There is like Vince had them in like our last like do you remember the flavored waters that he had? Look, I'm trying to
Yeah,
look it up right now. What was it? Propel, the Propels. I do like
yeah.
flavored water, but like I don't need that to drink
No.
water.
There's a lot of people that like they will not drink water unless it's flavored, and it's like, man,
Interesting.
how old are you?
Yeah.
um, but all right. Next we got pop versus milk.
hmm
Great again.
I'm starting
Great
to
combo.
realize all the great combos involve milk or chocolate milk or hot chocolate or
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's just the thought of dairy with sugar is funny.
It is.
I mean, this one's closer for me, but
I see your final graces for milk, Mike. You can.
oh
It's
yeah,
not moving.
I guess you would win. Um, no, I'm hold on, I'm deep seeking within myself right now, like legitimately. So,
uh,
I mean, it's pretty clear what you're gonna say.
yeah.
See, hmm, it's pop.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It is
pop.
pop.
I had to come
I'm
to
glad.
terms with myself,
I'm glad. I'm glad you came to your
with
senses.
my values. It is pop.
You want to say a word for milk? You know.
Um, sure. I'll say a little poem.
Yeah.
Um, uh, rest in peace, you great mug of dairy. Um, when I drink you, I feel like a happy little fairy.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
All right. Pop moves on.
Pop moves on. Love that guy.
Pop smoke. Rest in
Jolly good.
peace.
Oh, I was talking about regular.
Oh.
But yes.
Icy versus milkshake.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a toughie for
I
me.
yeah, I was gonna say it might be tough for you. This one, as much as I love an icy, ices are great. A milkshake is more. I mean, I love milk and I love dairy, so like I love and ice cream. So I just kind of love the. I don't know. A milkshake feels more special to me than an icy. Icy feels like the cheap, like the cheap thrills, while the milkshake's the refined gentleman.
Whoa,
You
whoa,
know?
whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
I'm sorry. I mean,
Watch
there's
yourself.
something wrong with
Oh.
some cheap thrills. You know, I love cheap thrills. See ya. But milkshake, I don't know. It's got that refined taste to it. It's just a tasty dessert through and through.
It really is. Um, boy, do I love a fucking icy, man. I love. Yeah, I love the texture of it. I can drink an icy any time of the day, any season. Give me a fucking icy, I'm a happy man. I love a milkshake. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love them. One of my favorite desserts, honestly. Like a good cookies and cream milkshake. Oh, brother,
Yeah.
bend me over.
Oh,
But but uh, man, it is kind of tough for me though. Mm, mm, mm. at this current moment, I had an icy earlier. But I have a little. I have a little. I have a little craving for some ice cream and a milkshake right now. So I'm gonna go with
Wow.
milkshake. Yeah, yeah,
Both of us turning on our values here.
yeah, yeah. I had to let dairy win once at least. Yeah,
I guess so.
it's let
Milkshake?
it's let
Yeah.
milkshake to the final two.
All right, here we are in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna
Come on.
make a joke about pop and milkshake, but I mean, what the hell's a root beer float?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
um, um,
Root beer floats are so good, man.
yeah, we should have put that on here. That could have
Should.
gone past the root beer, just root beer.
That'll be on the dessert bracket.
Dessert bracket. Dude, why are we doing a music podcast, man? There's so much more possibilities.
Yeah, we'll make an offshoot podcast where it's just
Just brackets.
bracket boys,
Bracket, yeah. Bracken boys.
Broken Boys Unlimited.
Yeah. Bracketeers. Actually, if there were ever a bracket podcast, Bracketeers would be a good one.
No, don't steal that.
Yeah, please don't. Pop and milkshake. Two Titans for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just craving a milkshake, but like that shit. I feel like I would choose a milkshake. I mean, like obviously most people would do a milkshake over pop, but even like during the terms of like, can I have this every meal or something like that? I really do think milkshake. I would get sick of pop before I got sick of milkshake.
No.
Milkshake is just got something to it. Milk shakes. Yeah.
Man, you just like milk too much.
I do. I'm a little dairy boy. My dad's from Wisconsin. Like, I mean, this shouldn't be a surprise.
Like, sure, you're half cheesehead,
I
but
am.
like, but man, I love a milkshake. I love dairy as well, but fuck, man, pop. Ooh, there's so many different kinds. There's
different kinds of
There's so many
milkshakes.
different kinds of milkshakes as well. Sure, but
you can get some with
like,
toppings. You can get some like little M&Ms or some Kit Kats or something in there. Some Oreo milkshakes, cookies and cream.
Yeah, cookies and cream. Yeah, for sure. But I'm not a big like toppings in my milkshakes. I don't want a M&M in my milkshake. I don't have to chew it really. Once in a while, it's good. Like if you get like that cheesecake flavored ice cream, and you have to suck a bit of cheesecake through a straw. Yeah. It's good. But yeah, no, pop is my crutch really, and I love it too much to let it go here and not win.
All right, well, we haven't had to do this for a while, but we're gonna have to do a little rock paper scissors in the finale. This is how we do the finale, just because having, I don't know, if one of us just like saved up a win for the end, it'd just be anticlimactic.
Yeah, I definitely didn't do that.
Yeah, you know the rules, and so do I. But yeah, so we're gonna do a little rock paper scissors for who wins, soda or milkshake. I think the last time we did this, we did 2 out of 3 as well.
Soda, yeah.
Soda, yeah. I was thinking of making that joke earlier, and I didn't. All right, so best 2 out of 3 for this. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Rock
after shoot.
Yes, after shoot. Same thing. Rock paper scissors shoot scissors.
Rock.
God damn it. Okay. All right. All right. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
All right.
Rock paper scissors shoot paper.
Rock. Shit.
Okay. Ooh, stakes are high. All right. Rock paper scissors shoot rock.
Paper.
Damn. All right. Well, pop wins. Soda pop wins. I'll give
milkshake.
Good. I'll be a good sport.
Oh, that's good. Let's go.
And then for me.
All
Did you
right.
do it too? Oh
No.
no, it came through your mic, but it was slightly delayed. So it just like it blended in with each other. It was beautiful. All right.
Beautiful. Yep. Tournament champion pop, baby.
Soda pop wins Coke if
Nope.
you're from the South, I guess.
Fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
Um,
All
but
right.
yeah, that was our beverage bracket,
Little Bevvy Beckett.
little bevy bracket. And I'm sure we're at like 2 hours or whatever now. So
Uh, hour 55. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, we should get into
I'm gonna
song of
song
the
of
week.
the week.
You are
Did
up
me this week?
first. Yes.
Yeah. Um, I liked the Noah Khan record, but I wouldn't say there was a song that I really would have wanted as song of the week. But I do quite like that new I Don't Know How track, so I'm gonna go with What Love by I Don't Know How, but They Found Me.
All right.
All right, that was What Love by I Don't Know How, but They Found Me. What do you think, Mike?
It was good. Yeah, I mean, it was a different vibe than I was expecting, even though you prepared me for it. I definitely see the Joe comparisons, but yeah, it's a little bit more in a synth poppy range. Very groovy and vibey. Nice. I'll definitely have to give that a couple listens to
Yeah.
fully understand myself on it. But yeah.
Yeah, I like I said, it grew on me a lot after the first listen. Like second or third, I was like, "Ooh, this is some good fun time." The only thing that really caught me off guard the first time was that part where he like goes high for the first time.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, "That's a little silly," but I'll let it. I'll let it slide.
He's a silly little
uh,
guy, you know.
he was a silly little guy. He one of the things he said when he was like talking to the audience before the video premiered, he was like, "Yeah, I couldn't keep a straight face while making this song, so it's kind of silly."
Interesting.
But yeah, yeah, I like that song quite a bit,
Yeah,
and I'm excited for the rest of the album
yeah. Me as well. Interested to see what happens there.
for sure.
Cool. One thing that I revisited, it's one thing that I meant to revisit before my the monthly roundup that we did last week, was an
Mhm.
album called Soft Scars by Yule. I don't really know much about them as an artist, but uh, yeah, I was kind of revisiting it today, and it was clicking with me a little bit more. Don't love the entire album, but there are some songs I really like on it, so I do kind of want to highlight those. So because of that, I'm gonna go with the second track on there, "Sulky Baby" by Yule. All right, that was "Sulky Baby" by Yule. What did you think of that?
I thought it was pretty good. I like the vibes. The voice kind of reminded me of Magdalena Bay.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, but yeah, I like it quite a bit. I might have to re-listen to it, um, just to like fully gain my thoughts on it. But I did like the vibes a bit. It's kind of sleepy. It's yeah. I don't know. I like that kind of way of singing where it's just kind of like whispers
yeah.
almost.
It's that Billie
Yeah,
Eilish.
yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the vibes. It's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much how I feel about the project in general. It's like, yeah, it's good vibes. That track, every time I've returned to it, though, I've liked it a little bit more each time. I just really love the production on it. It's a nice little mix of kind of noisy, but also really soothing type stuff. So I don't know. I really like the interpretation done on it, and yeah, their voice does remind me a lot of the Magdalena Bay voice a little bit. One thing I forgot to mention when I talked about their album in the monthly roundup was that they kind of remind me of just like a rougher Magdalena Bay in general, just like in terms
Oh,
of going for less pretty poppy sounds and more for like grit. Especially on some of the other stuff on the album. But yeah,
okay.
I don't know. I like
Cool.
that song quite a bit. Yeah. Cool. Well, I
Yeah,
think we can wrap this up.
for sure.
Don't we love bracket episodes? They are
We sure.
fun. They're fun, but man, are they long.
Yeah,
um,
yeah. I'm surprised I was able to fucking stay conscious for this long.
yeah,
I think I think
sorry, what?
I think not having my clinical today really helped with that. So
Gotcha. Yeah, for reference for our dear listeners, this is probably the latest we've ever done a podcast. It's
yes.
currently 1 a.m. So yeah. But yeah, you enjoyed or if you're listening to us on streaming services, thank you very much. We really appreciate that. Um, if you want to check out some more stuff from us, you can come on over to the YouTube page. We're under the same name, BrokeN Boys. B-O. I almost spelled the whole thing. BrokeN Boys. Capital N BOIS. Come check us out. In the description, we got links to a whole bunch of stuff. You can find that song by Yule, not Soft Scars, Sulky Baby, or the I Don't Know How song called What Love? Yes, What Love.
Yeah.
You can go find those in our Songs of the Week playlist. We got 3 of those, you know. We got 3. We got one just for my songs. We got one just for Colin's songs. And we got one for both of our songs, plus all of our guests that we always have on this podcast.
Yes.
That combined one, the wild time, let me tell you.
Sure.
Yeah, go hit shuffle on there. You'll get some good stuff. You may get some AJR mixed in, but you know what? That's the risk we all take in life.
Yeah. I love going from AJR to Death Grips
Yeah,
to O-Rod, you know?
yeah. You know what? The Holy Trinity, as I like to say. Um, but yeah, you can go check out those. We also got stuff unique to us. For me, I got music. I got music on Spotify. I got music on Apple Music. I got music on anything you want, anything you desire. Shouted it out earlier in the episode, but Coping Mechanism released that last year.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make any promises because it's me. There are some stuff cooking up right now for new things. Dang, he was ready. Yeah,
Sure was.
I mean, I wouldn't expect anything soon. I don't think, but there's things being cooked up that I'm really happy with. So we'll put it that way. Thank you, thank you. That's the validation I was looking for. Now I can not do anything for 3 weeks.
Hey,
Um,
Mike,
what's up?
where's those guitar covers, huh?
So I also have a YouTube channel where there may be guitar covers in the future. I think I'll still get to them. But I'm just so busy, you know. But got that. I also have an Instagram down there. I have an album of the year page where I rate and review music. Go check out all that stuff. That's I like doing stuff on that website. Um, I think that's it for my stuff, but I'm just right behind you. It's too late to think
Yeah.
of distance.
Yeah.
Just classic, you know.
Yeah.
Classic right behind you. Um, and then Mr. Colin over there, he runs our pages. He runs our TikTok page where he posts some nice funny clips in there. Of the only funny moments we've ever had on this podcast. Um,
Damn right.
he also runs the Twitter where he posts updates and notifications when these episodes come out. Go and follow both of those. We love him for doing that. But he also
Oh.
has some stuff of his own. He's got an album of the year page where he rates and reviews music. He's got a letterbox page where he rates and reviews movies.
Mhm.
Any review for that movie you watched in class?
No, I mean, I was thinking about doing one. I might do
Uh,
that.
maybe it might be there. You never know.
And
Um,
someday I will finish Dungeons and Dragons. So
yes,
just look up for that
yeah,
one.
that's what I should say. Colin, where's that Dungeons and Dragons review? Um, he's got those, and then he's also got old Instagram page, oldie but a goodie. You know, it's like a great grandparent's like, aw. Um, but can dust it off. Go read the relics, read the sacred texts. And yeah, go check out that. Um, what what's your proximity to our Colin?
Uh, I'm like a sleepy couple steps in front of him, I think. Yeah.
Do you have
I'm
your?
not like.
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, I got my like nightcap on with my little lantern.
You walking like a zombie, like you're sleepwalking, like a
Yeah.
Minecraft zombie, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, arms out.
I'm just raring to go for this thing we like to do.
And what is
So
that thing, Colin?
well, we like to call it the love cave. It's when Mike hugs you from right where he is, right behind you, and me, I'll slowly but surely make my way to you sleepily. But we will connect and we'll make contact with you from in front and behind, and we'll wrap our little arms around you.
Emphasis on little.
Yeah, we both have freakishly small arms.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna envelop you in our hug, our embrace, our love cage, and we're just gonna hug you there. And we're a little tired, so it's gonna be sloppy. But me and Mike are gonna sloppier than usual, at least. But me and Mike we're gonna lay some kisses on each other. Mouth to mouth,
Of course.
tongue to tongue. Just
Absolutely.
so much slobber. Your shoulder's gonna be a little wet. Sorry about that.
It's like a drooling dog.
Yeah. Yeah. It's it's a sign of a good makeout sesh.
Absolutely.
Just so much spit everywhere.
My
But yeah,
motto.
we're gonna. It's, uh, yeah, all this is consensual, of course. We're gonna get your consent, but um, if you would like your own love cage, all you gotta do is drop your little home address, your apartment address, even, and your in the comments below.
Don't forget the
And
zip code.
don't forget, we need that.
Yeah.
If you want to make it a little more challenging, just give us the coordinates. We'll do we'll do it Minecraft style.
Actually, you know what? If you put the coordinates, we'll fulfill you even faster because I respect the hustle.
Yeah, it's a fun thing.
Love me a puzzle.
Yeah, Mike's a big GeoGuessr guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can drop that down in the comments below. And you won't know when, you won't know where, and you won't know how. But we'll make it to you, and we're gonna give you your very own love cage.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound great?
It does.
It does to me too. Hey, let me tell you what. I tell you what. No, and yeah, we just fulfilled one earlier today, before work. For me at least.
I was gonna say this is work for me.
Yeah.
Crazy pay rate, let me tell you.
Unpaid labor, love it. Yeah, we fulfilled one. It was in fucking Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Weird place, but hey, good. It was a good one. They really loved it.
It was
we
good.
Found him.
It was good up until I said Arkansas, and then they got really mad at me.
And then they shot me.
Yeah. And then they shot us because we did something kind of gay.
Yeah, it was kind of probably a bad idea to do it in the middle of a Walmart, but hey,
yeah, in Arkansas,
yeah, but hey, well, we won't make that mistake again, or we will, because it was a fun experience, and
it was exhilarating.
So it really was. So yeah, thank you for watching and listening. And I hope you agreed with our bracket winner. If not, fuck you.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.